Yo, what's good? What's popping? What's cracking? This is your raw vegan homeboy here. Today, I just wanted to share with you some of my equipment that I use to prepare and make some of my raw meals. You know what I mean? The equipment I got is quite inexpensive. Everything was around, I'll say between 9 and 30 bucks, which isn't that bad. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't get everything at once. I didn't spend the whole $55 on everything. I bought everything gradually. I bought well, I'm gonna get to that. I'm gonna tell you what I bought. I'm gonna show you whatever. But I just wanted to make this video to share with you how inexpensive it is to buy equipment to prep some of your foods, raw foods. You know what I mean? So check it out. This is my blender here. It's a Rivel, R-I-V-A-L, Rivel, something like that. This blender here holds up to, I think it's 48 ounces worth of liquid or 48 ounces worth of food. Necessarily, I wouldn't fill everything up to that point. I would basically fill everything up to right here, to about 40 ounces. Reason being for that, in which you probably know, if you fill something up in a blender all the way up to the top, you know, it kind of has a tendency to go out of balance and just splatter everywhere. You know what I mean? And sometimes, even though you have the top on there, some of the liquid will come up and spew out through the top. So just be careful. This here is real good. This here is real good. Now, the thing I like about this is because you can juice in this thing also. I had a juicer way back in the day, and with the juicer, it was too. First of all, the juicer was expensive. There was a lot of cleanup, and you had to put everything back together and everything like that. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this: you juicing this right here. Let me tell you what you do. All right. So I'm not gonna really juice anything now. I'm just gonna show you what I do. All right. Say for example, and I want to make some spinach and some pineapple and strawberry juice. So I put the spinach, pineapples, and strawberries in my blender. Okay, all right. Now, and I fill it up to about right here, 40 ounces or whatever, and I blend it. Just blend it that high, for about 45 to 60 seconds. Let everything get liquefied. Okay, now check it out. You're going to have some pulp. Now, for me, I like the pulp because the pulp for me is nutritious. All that fiber, that micronutrients, I want to get it all in. I'm trying to get every motherfucking piece of nutrients I can get. You know what I'm saying? Your boy like nutrients. That's just me. I'm raw vegan, so I like that. But some of you starting off may not like that shit. You be like, oh, hell no, motherfucker, I ain't getting that shit up in me. I'll drink the juice, but all that other shit that's up in there that look like worms, it's got to go. And by the way, it's not really worms. It's just fibers and stuff floating around in there that look like worms, all right? So I don't want you leaving the comments saying, damn, nigga, why you got that shit up in there? You know what I'm saying? Why is that shit floating around in there? You know what I mean? I don't want you saying that, all right? So, yes, you are going to see some micronutrients and fibers floating around in there, you know what I mean? So this is what you do. If you don't want that, sorry about that. If you don't want those fibers in there, this is what I do. Okay, you get you this thing right here. This is your stringer. You can get it at Walmart for like $1.50, $1.75. If you got to put it on layaway, put it on layaway with your blender. You know what I mean? Hey, do what you got to do. Get you a bowl like this. It doesn't necessarily have to be a Tupperware bowl, but you can get you, if you have a ceramic bowl, something like that, that's fine, whatever. A mason jar or whatever. Okay, this is what I do. Okay, you got the juice up in here, right? All that macronutrients is up in there, the pulp and everything. You don't like it. Okay, this is what you do. You take the blender off. You take this blender off. All right. Then, all right. Well, you take the top off as well, but you should know that to take the top off. All right. Okay, and then you pour the juice in here. You pour the juice in the thing right there. All right, and the strainer will catch all those fibers in there. Okay, and then the juice goes at the bottom of the bowl. You know what I mean? So you pour the juice in there. The fibers are cap caught by that stringer right there, and you just basically just pour the juice inside a cup or pitcher or whatever. You know what I mean? Now, this motherfucker here, this blender, it makes some good ass raw vegan Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? And hey, your brother back in the day used to drink some motherfucking Kool-Aid. Let me tell you something. Boy, let me tell you something. Kool-Aid, we get that big ass 2-liter pitcher. And my mom used to tell me to go in the kitchen and make it. Man, I used to get that Kool-Aid, get like 2 or 3 packs. Boom, cherry, boom, grape, boom, strawberry kiwi, boom, put it all up in there. But the bad thing about it though, those colors were very bad for you. You know what I'm saying? The colors that they use to color the Kool-Aid, I forgot what they're called, like red 4, yellow 5, stuff like that. And then on top of that, you know, to sweeten the Kool-Aid up, you had to get like 2 or 3 cups of sugar in there. And I was putting like 3 or 4 cups up in there, you know what I mean? And that's probably what kind of contributed to my ADHD and my ADD, because of that sugar, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, get you some berries, get you some strawberries, get you some kiwi, get you some bananas, pour some water up in that blender, blend it up real good. Hey, instead of using sugar, this is what you do right here. Where is it at? Booyah, stevia extract. This is some good shit right here. This enhances my smoothies. I put it in my fruit bowls, my oatmeal bowls. I mean, this stuff here is awesome. Put like 3 or 4 drops up in there, you good to go. And you got you some raw vegan Kool-Aid that's healthy for your ass. Don't be drinking that Kool-Aid shit, man. Hey, let me tell you something. That shit can cause a lot of damage to your body. It might not cause it short term, but in the long term, you keep drinking that shit, no. You know what I'm saying? You don't need to be drinking that Kool-Aid. I did, but I stopped. You know what I mean? You know, that dye or whatever, think about it. You know how if I get a Kool-Aid stain on my shirt, it's gonna be there for like days, months. Think about it. You drink Kool-Aid every day, think about what it's doing to your intestines. You know what I mean? It's staining your intestines. And that can cause medical issues or whatever, okay? But do your research about it. Do your fucking research. You know what I'm saying? Research Kool-Aid. Research about the dyes they put in there. You know what I mean? And that goes for any freaking Kool-Aid. Flavor Aid, Kool-Aid, Aid juice or whatever. You know they had them bootleg products back in the day. Them bootleg Kool-Aid products back in the day. Don't act like you don't know about that. You know what I mean? So yeah, do your research though. Let me go over something else with you. Let me see, put this aside here. Yeah, my kitchen is kind of messy, but you know, brother be working all the time. So hold on. Okay, now this thing here is a food processor. It's a small food processor. It's made by the same company, Rayvell, whatever. It's very small. I just bought this for the hell of it, just to see how food processors work. This is quite small. It only cost me like $9. So if you're going to Walmart, if you want to get a small one, get a small one. I would recommend you get a bigger one. I'm gonna show you the big one in a little while, but I would recommend a bigger one if you can. All right. Now this right here, yes, this is the granddaddy. This is the granddaddy right here. This is the Black & Decker food processor. This machine here cost me about $30. It's pretty good. I like it. As you can see, it has the chopper right here at the top. This little thing here, you can put your food in. This little tunnel. Let me see. All right, yeah, this little tunnel right here, you can put your food in. You see, it has the chopper.